Or further deaths linked to COVID-19 in New Zealand. A reminder of what's at stake in the fight against this disease. Meanwhile, the government has also extended their state of emergency. Here's Bea Borja reporting from New Zealand. Hello, Bea.
Hello, Alma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The Ministry of Health's Director General, Dr. Ashley Bloomfield, reported that 4 deaths were recorded today. This is sadly New Zealand's highest number of deaths in a single day. A total of 9 people have died of COVID-19 in New Zealand. All these 9 fatalities belong to the group of people aged 70 and up. This highlights the vulnerability of this particular age group as observed by experts. 6 of these 9 deaths were linked to an aged care facility in Christchurch. The Director General mentioned that he commissioned a review of rest home facilities to find out whether there could be improvements that can be made to policies already in place to secure the health of aged residents and staff. New Zealand continues to maintain the decrease in the number of new cases, however. Only 17 new cases were recorded today, of which 8 were confirmed and 9 probable. The total number of cases now in New Zealand is 1,366. 82 additional people have recovered over the past 24 hours, bringing the total number of recoveries up to 628. A 7-day extension of the state of national emergency was also announced earlier today. The decision to extend the declaration intends to support the COVID-19 response. This is the 3rd extension since the first declaration was made on the 25th of March. The statement of the Ministry of Civil Defense clarified that this would not change the length of Alert Level 4 lockdown. On a more optimistic note, however, Dr. Bloomfield confidently stated that New Zealand is clearly past the peak of the pandemic under Alert Level 4. Alma.
Okay, so what made the New Zealand government extend its state of emergency? Despite a flattening of the curve, what did the study show that convinced it not to relax restrictions at the moment?
The extension of state of emergency may be taken as a move by the government to ease New Zealand into Alert Level 3. This may be consistent with the gradual de-escalation that the Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern advised, that New Zealand cannot move too quickly or we might lose the headway we made. And in a previous press conference that she made, she cited the Minister of Sport telling her that we can't squander a strong halftime lead by letting up or getting overconfident. She has also repeatedly said that the rising number of deaths show that the battle with the virus is far from over. Move down to Level 3 will allow a little more moving room, but not so much as we lose all our gains. And she also has repeated in several of her media releases that there will be no early movement out of Alert Level 4, despite the significant progress that New Zealand has made, Alma.
Was there significant benchmarking done with other countries, do you know, as to this decision to extend the state of emergency?
Yes. Usually, New Zealand compares its progress with Australia, which is its closest neighbor. But so far, New Zealand has taken a more conservative approach to the crisis, going harder earlier. From what I know, Australia has not gone into Alert Level 4, and it allows more economic activity. And from what I heard earlier in the hearing of the Epidemic Response Committee, they said that Australia was allowing construction and some retail service to go on, which is unlike here in New Zealand.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that update, Bea, and we'll hear more from you. Please stay safe and stay healthy as always.
Thank you so much. This is Bea Borja reporting live from Wellington City, New Zealand. We live in interesting times.